though, whether it's a cooler day in summer or maybe you're spending the day in the city. Maybe you're going to the big game. My husband and I went to a Philadelphia Union game last night.
Fun.
They tied. I know, we were a little slightly disappointed, hoping to leave with a win, but that's okay. So what kind of shoes do you wear on those days where you want something that gives your foot coverage, security? This is beautiful. It's an orthotic stretch knit slip-on, so it gives you that darling slip-on look, no laces. But the engineered stretch knit also has a chevron design, so it makes it a little more lightweight, breathable. Yeah, Jody loves these. They're not a heavy, clunky sneaker, but man, you're probably getting better support than you might even get in your tennis shoes or your sneakers because of the Revitalign footbed that is an orthotic. So the one by Lara, I love that navy, especially with the white outsole and that little jute braiding trim. I think is on the rand, is that what you call it when it's in between the outsole and the upper?
It's actually foxing. I mean, that could be true
foxing.
also, but it's an elevated joint fastener, if you will. So we've got that joint or that jute foxing that goes all the way around. So
but
it
it's
really
protected.
Yep.
It's protected, so it's not going to wear as you're, you know, if you do it too close to the sole, then you find like sometimes espadrilles get like that.
They do.
And they start showing if
That's
it's
not
like
gonna
all
happen
wrapped.
here. Right, right.
So this looks very nautical and patriotic. If you picked up some of those cute Americana Denim and Company pieces,
Perfect.
this would be great. We do have the all-white sneaker, quintessential.
Quintessential. And it's washable.
Oh, perfect. I didn't realize that. Should I take out the footbed?
Well, I have to say that because
the
a lot
white.
of times people are afraid of the white. Don't
Yeah,
be afraid because you can wash it. Wash it, air dry it.
Perfect. This coral is called Desert Flower. I do think it is a little more
Peachy.
It's more peachy than the Today's Special Value.
Agree.
Yeah, so just a touch more of that peachy Desert Flower. We do have the black choice. And then, ooh, a nougat. Nougat. Would you like a nougat with your tea?
Yes, I would.
Do you have a nougat? Is that a cookie?
I don't know. Maybe.
Is a nougat a cookie?
I think
well, this is a great color. You've been loving it. It's one of the fan favorites right now, so a lot of you are picking up on the nougat. Hey, if you are on social, let us know what exactly a nougat means. If you're watching on my Facebook page.
I'm not sure about
you
that. But again,
you could look
to
it up.
food. Back to food.
Okay, so Director Allie is guessing that it's almost like a caramel-like.
Well, anything caramel.
You might be right, because sometimes it is in something. Either way, let's talk about what's in this shoe.
You're so good. You're so good. I love it. And that was a fantastic segue.
I go down rabbit trails. I gotta.
Right? Yep, we're climbing back out. So this is everything, right? This is the Revitalign Full Contact Comfort Footbed. It's inside of this beautiful, I like to call it a sneaker meets loafer, because you've got the comfort of a sneaker, but loafer styling. But honestly, Allie, it's all about what's inside. We've got that cork footbed that, again, has that ultimate universal arch support, that deep heel cup, and that beloved metatarsal dome there that's going to alleviate stress and strain from the ball of your foot. And it's reinforced. This isn't going to just flatten out after time. You can take this out also, put it in another shoe. I take them out and put them in some of my athletic running sneakers because they come with that flat pancake insole. So
even the really expensive running shoes just come with that. By the way, people even buy the orthotic insoles separately. So now this is a great way. You've got a fabulous shoe that you could try that out in other shoes. I really like the way that that stretch knit upper gives you a nice secure fit. Like a little hug. Nothing's rubbing or moving around. If anything, I feel that nice, secure, stable feeling in a shoe.
I agree. And it's this 3D stretch knit, right? It's got that chevron print. So again, detail, interest added to that material there. And it just is going to hug your foot like a glove. So one foot bigger than the other, a bunion, a hammer toe, things that aren't necessarily lovely to talk about, but they're, you know, it's the way life is.
Look at what your foot wardrobe can be. You know what I mean? You get our Today's Special Value. That's your easy breezy thong sandal, right? Here's your Yumi. And then you also have the Mariner Palazzo. So on a day when you want full coverage, you want like a proper shoe, the heel's covered, the toes are covered. You have that too. There's summer right there. You've got these two great shoes to get you through. They're $69. This is the Nougat, which has been a fan favorite. Yeah, it is in a Three Musketeers.
It is?
That's what Allie said, right? Don't they have a Nougat center?
I used to eat
Does that sound right?
Yeah, way back when.
I like the midnight ones. They're dark chocolate.
Yum.
Anyways, here's the Nougat. Black, This also makes it feel a little lighter. If you just love black, but in the summer you want something that feels a little bit more
Sometimes,
approachable.
yeah, black can feel really heavy. That lightens it up.
Having that outsole and that jute color really helps. Desert flower is a little more peachy than it is coral, but it'll play into that coral peachy family. It's also just kind of bright and happy. The all white choice is a great way to go.
It's so
and to
fresh.
Lara's point, you can wash this sneaker.
So don't be afraid to get the white.
And then we also have the black. So this does come in medium and wide widths.
Yeah.
They're all whole and half sizes.
Yep.
So what do you recommend?
Size. True to size. I'm a 7. I'm wearing the 7.
They're cute.
True to size. No break-in time. There's a beautiful accent detail on the heel as well. You can see there that leather-like strip that goes down the back and that padded heel collar. So often that's a trouble spot for me. Not in this, because you've got all of that padding all the way around the ankle. So it makes the slip-on so comfortable.
If you look at this footbed, you have that like more rigid, right, material, but there's this extra like crash pad cushion in the heel. I feel it when I'm wearing it. It gives me this little extra oomph. And when we're walking, a lot of times it's heel to toe. That's where we take the impact.
I'm a heel striker, so I know that.
Yeah.
So that's really important, because you're
feels
getting
good.
that extra cushion there where you need it. You're getting that extra rigid support where we need it in the arch. You're getting that metatarsal dome at the ball of your foot that's going to help alleviate stress and strain. Look how good looking that is.
White is leading the way. This is a very nice complement to our today's special value.
Yeah.
Because you want to have a summer shoe that is still lightweight, but also gives you full coverage on your foot. If it just feels safer wherever you are, if you're in the city, if you're at like a sporting event, sometimes it's just nice to have like a full coverage shoe on.
It's good
that's
to
not going
have.
to be hot and heavy. So white's been very popular, but this is the nougat. A nougat.
A nougat.
We also have the black, desert rose, white, and navy. So $69 to get that home. 3 easy payments, 2 of $23. All right, so let me show you a couple other sandals we have in our show. This is what's fun when there's a today's special value. You get a ton of new.